these days. I get a lot of hate mail, a lot of people that are upset when I call their industry out, and 99% of it I pitch, but I thought I would take this particular piece of mail and kind of share it with you so you would know what was going on. I was on Fox and Friends the other day, and was taking a call about how to deal with a credit card collector, and I did my normal thing that I've done for a decade and said, you know, you got to be careful with credit card collectors. They're scum. You can tell they're lying if their mouth is moving, and never give them electronic access to your checking account under any circumstances. They'll steal from you. They'll clean out your account, and do everything in writing because you can't trust anything they say, and so on. That's stuff I've said for a decade. And but I got a letter then, of course, as a reaction to that, from the president of a debt collection agency. His name is Mike Vericchio, I guess. Sorry, Mike, if I messed up your name. He's the president of Global Acceptance Credit in Arlington, Texas. Now, I'm not going to read the whole letter. I edited it because it's very lengthy and detailed and so forth, but just kind of give you a sense of this, and it'll give me a chance to teach some of you some of the distinctions and things that are out there and where I'm coming from on this. We are debt collectors. Your comment that most credit card collectors are scum compelled me to email you. I want to share with you why we believe that we are actually the good guys, and why the people who work in our industry deserve respect and not degrading comments like you made in the national media. The efforts of the collection industry make a significant and positive impact on the U.S. economy. Bull. The dollars that are collected on defaulted debt are circulated right back into the economy. Our ability to perform our function efficiently and effectively keeps prices for goods and services lower. Bull. Interest rates lower. Bull. And allows the continued flow of credit. Bull. In addition to protecting and enhancing the financial interests of the 92 to 97% of the consumers that pay their credit card debts or carry no credit card debt, which I assume includes you. It does include me, but that's bull. You're not protecting my financial interests. Our industry keeps hundreds of thousands of consumers who work in credit and collections employed. True. We are not so naive to believe that the millions of collector or consumer communications made, that some may be handled inappropriately, all of them, or may even be illegal, the majority of them. Nor do we believe that, as in all industries, there are no bad apples in ours. However, your comment that most credit card collectors are scum and that debt collectors will drain your bank account if they have your checking account number exhibits your naivete of our industry, our mission, our people, and the facts. In summary, I want you to know your comments were inappropriate and do not reflect the truth regarding the vast majority of collections professionals. Well, Mike, let me first off tell you that there is no naivete in what I'm dealing with. I have dealt with people of your ilk and your employees' ilk for 20 years. Tens of thousands of cases. I didn't make this up. It wasn't a vague opinion that I pulled out of the air for purposes of melodrama. Credit card collectors are scum, and you can tell they're lying if their mouth's moving. Is there a possible chance that 1% of them aren't? Yeah, but it's so narrow that it's not worth even talking about. So, now, do I support your idea that somehow your industry is some highbrow, wonderful industry? Well, you may have that illusion about your industry, but I don't have any illusions about your industry. I deal with the scum you employ, and our counselors deal with them all over the nation. And so I'm under no illusion of the way they treat people. When you Discover Card or one of their representatives or debt buyers like your company is, the buyers of distressed debt, buying the stuff at pennies on the dollar, calls the single mom up. She doesn't answer the phone. Her kid answers the phone. And they say things like, well, get your mommy. Well, she's in the bathroom. Well, get her, because if you don't, I'm going to come get your toys because she hasn't paid her Discover bill. The kid runs crying to his mother and has all kinds of problems. This is the kind of crap we deal with. American Express asked my wife why she would stay with a man that wouldn't pay his bills. This is the kind of crap we deal with. We've had them clean customers' accounts out. We have them lie. We have them call 62 times in one day. We have them call at 4 o'clock in the morning. We have them call at 1 o'clock in the morning. We have them call repeatedly 7 times during dinner. We have them promise that they can garnish someone's wages when they've not yet executed a lawsuit, all of which are, by the way, illegal under the Federal Fair Debt Collections Practices Act. So they're breaking federal law when they do that. There's no agency out there that is armed or staffed or funded well enough to shut you people down when you misbehave. Otherwise, the majority of you would be shut down. Now, am I against a debt being collected? Absolutely not. Am I against you, Mike, buying the debt at pennies on the dollar from Citibank and attempting to make a profit by collecting it? Absolutely not. The thing I object to is that you and your organization and people like you break federal law on a daily basis. That's what I object to. The way you misbehave and the way you treat the people you deal with. Is it okay to lean on somebody and put pressure on someone to collect? You bet. Calling people names, screaming at them, calling their neighbors, calling their children, calling their employer 16 times in one day. These are illegal activities, not to mention really scummy, which is where I got my definition. Credit card collectors are scum.